full formation. That's it. You're more than welcome to appeal this if you don't feel it's right. But what we used to do is we used to say it was 15 seconds for something, and say that was a bit too harsh to then reduce that to like 10. There's none of that anymore. We can maybe possibly get downgrade penalty if it means that the action that was judged wasn't fully what it was judged, then we can downgrade it to a different kind of penalty, but there's no more adjusting of penalty amounts. It's all set penalties now, at least for this month, once we've done this trial. Has anybody got any questions?
Yes, obviously the jump cut from turn 2 to the final chicane.
Yeah, I can imagine you would probably disqualify you for doing it. If not,
if you were silly enough to think that you could get away with that, then maybe you need to reflect whether sim racing is the right thing for you. Because it was just never going to be. In fact, I'm pretty sure the game doesn't count your lap at all if you do it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't count the lap as valid, so you just end up putting yourself a lap down on the field.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone does it, you see anyone do it, I'll report it, and then we can penalty if the game doesn't give them one. Anyway. So exactly what Christoph said. Dear Travis.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another fun evening in Toga Motorsport. Here for a new championship of ours. If you can't already tell, it's Porsche Cup time. Down in for round 1 at Oulton Park. Yeah, brand new Monday night. Tuesday night championship. I'm confused what day is what now. I'm Barry, as you're all well aware. You can hear the accent. If you think I'm Mac, I'm the Irish version of Mac. Joined with me is David. Welcome in this evening.
Yeah, hi. I'm glad to be here. I had a long break actually, a few weeks now.
Yeah, I was about to
The
say.
first few laps of qualifying.
I was about to say it's been a minute since you've last been in the.
Oh yeah, you know how it is.
In the box, yeah. No, trust me, I do. It's been quite hectic the last few weeks with work life, personal life, so there's been less commentary and stuff going on, but you know, doing what we can.
Yeah. So you want to talk about what makes these Porsche Cup cars so special tonight, or?
Oh yeah. For those who don't know, the Porsche Cup is a special class of race car. The most noticeable thing is they do not have traction control at all, which is hilarious. And I imagine there's going to be quite a few instances of cars in a wall of some description or another before the end of tonight. Probably before the end of qualifying, I would imagine. So it's going to be very interesting. Driving with no traction control is something I can't do. Not many people can, but I don't know if you can, David. I definitely cannot.
I drove them often enough where I'm like semi-confident with them now.
They're
definitely very challenging.
I've only driven the Porsche Cup a handful of times for like a bit of a laugh. Never really did any serious racing with them. And to be fair, I was tempted to sign up for this championship, but I'm really doing too much when it comes to racing. I've got endurance races like over the next few weeks to prepare for as well, so I don't have the time, unfortunately.
How about an endurance race in a Porsche Cup car? Plenty of time to get to grips with it.
Oh, well, plenty of times to meet the wall is what you really mean there. That sounds like my idea of hell.
Nah, come on, you gotta give him a shot at least once, you know.
I'll
knock it till you try it.
I mean, I might do one of these Porsche Cup races if I get a chance. This championship just for funsies, but we'll see. It won't end well, but it'll be funny. Mac, better looking version of me? Nah, Mac. Don't be saying that. It's the opposite way around. If I looked even half as good as you did, I'd be winning. Sel, good evening. Welcome in. Hope you're excited for some fun racing tonight. It's also, I didn't even mention the track. It's Oulton Park. Did I mention that?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, did I? Sorry, my head's all over the place. You're probably gonna notice that a couple of times. I'm gonna say something and forgot I've said it. So it's been one of those days. We'll just roll with it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. As we're following the current pole sitter, actually, provisional pole sitter, going down through Druid's Corner, I think. Yeah, that should be Druid's Corner.
Yes, I don't know the. I know the names of the corners, but I don't know which corner is which name.
I can tell you the next one is Lodge Corner.
That, yeah, I knew that name, but I didn't know where in the track it was for. My knowledge of Oulton Park isn't amazing. 35.6, that's impressive in a Porsche Cup car.
That's incredible. I can manage that in a GT3, what the fuck?
I was just about to say. But GT3 time isn't much faster. Do they?
Yeah, they do have a slight advantage in straight lines and stuff. A bit less arrows, so they're kind of quicker.
Yes, they have a bit more grunt.
Yeah, but it evens out due to like getting the power down is like so much harder, because if you even overstep it a little bit, you just end up spinning in the wall.
Yeah. The Porsche Cup is a really big of a catch-22 car. It's like a GT3 with more power, but you make one mistake and bye-bye.
Yeah, and I mean, those are the easier version of the current run Porsche Cup cars, as there are two. One with ABS and like slightly grippier tires, I think, and one without ABS.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, depending on if you play iRacing or ACC, you're gonna be familiar with either one of them.
I've only recently got iRacing, so I haven't dabbled in that yet.
Well, if you do, you should try the Porsche Cup cars there because they're so much fun, but so difficult. Because
Yeah.
of like, there's no ABS, there's nothing. It's just you and the car, and it's a very raw experience.
Yeah, I can only imagine. My sim racing abilities do not extend that far. I could just about keep a GT3 on track. Never mind a Porsche Cup. Mac, you got a new tattoo today. Chilling and listening to you. But ooh, now tattoo drop. What tattoo have you got? And this is the big question.
This is the lore drop we've been waiting for.
Yeah. Because see,
Back, by the
I'm
way.
planning to get a tattoo in the next month, either just before Christmas or just after. So I want to know what you got. Mine's all nerd stuff because I'm like that.
I mean, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, because I'm very into God of War and Norse mythology and stuff like that. Like I really like that sort of stuff. So like mine's all based around that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, definitely niche, but
The ones
very
I've
cool
got,
indeed.
the ones I've got are on my left arm around that. So mine are very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to explain it to people who don't understand, who don't know what it is interesting. They're like, huh?
Say what now? But yeah, I totally get what you mean.
Ooh, a skull and rose 6 hours straight. Need to go back next month for a second half of it, which is a Corona back. That sounds pretty cool. Where did you get it? This is the next big question. It'll determine how sore those 6 hours were. We're about to see the pole sitter dethroned, or have I spoken too soon?
That
Hanak.
just all depends. Oh yeah, he
Hanak
did
is
it.
just he had a massive slide out of the last corner, so I didn't think he was gonna get it in the end there.
I mean, the gap is down to under half a tenth actually. Yeah, under half a tenth actually at the top.
Yeah.
Which is incredible.
Wieselberg's gonna cross the line 4 tenths up. That's gonna put him in 6th. Just behind Balaj in the 369. That's a lovely bright Porsche Cup, I must say. Who else is doing what on track?
Currently the number 23 car is up 1.3 seconds on a previous lap actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
had a bit of a slide, but he's correct. He's holding it. That's gonna put him P16.
Solid. That's solid improvement there.
It very much is. Any improvement is a good improvement. I was about to say Steiner's 3 tenths up, but he's had a big curb moment. And he's just lost it. Anyone that's currently on a lap, this might be their last lap. Anyone about to start the final lap, this is it. Who's
It has to be.
gonna take pole position? So Cup car is great fun. Only didn't dare to race in it yet. Yeah, I'm the same. They're cool, but I don't have the skill required to drive one properly. My outside of bicep and tricep on my left arm. That's cool. My left arm's got one on my outer tricep and then one on my inner forearm, and I need to now fill out the other bits of it. Very cool. Oh look, Wilson's threw his hat in the ring for pole position. I think that's his quali over though.
I'm not too sure actually. The way he's currently going on track, it doesn't seem like it.
But his lap doesn't say it's valid.
Yeah, but that's just what ACC sometimes does. I've learned not to trust it.
Yeah, race control is a bit dodgy at the best of times. Yeah, he's currently like half a tenth down on his time.
Yeah.
As this is assuming he's on a valid lap.
Yeah, currently there's no one really improving all too much except for the 9-1 car, currently 7 tenths up on their lap. Also
Yeah.
assuming that lap's gonna be valid.
Yeah, because it also says red even though it might not. I don't have the livery. I did sync the liveries before this, but if it hasn't synced, then it's an awesome sim racing problem. Not a me problem, I promise I did try. Oh, as Florence went massively wide, massive slide in the last corner, he's lost that. Even if that lap time was valid, he's lost it now. As Wilson is a 10th up,
Ooh,
10th and a half
that
up.
was a bit scary.
Yeah, he's going into the final corner now. Just needs to hold it for one corner. A little bit squarely, but
Oh, he did it.
just
He
over
did it.
2 tenths. Is this valid?
This is gonna be
It's
valid. Yeah.
valid. It's valid. It's pole position for Wilson. Look, Wilson, you're a madman.
I mean, honestly, that lap was just beautiful to look at.
Yeah, that's impressive, dude. You're faster than me in GT in a Porsche Cup than I am in a GT3 around here. That's insane. So it's a good thing skill is trainable. Yeah, very much so. I personally just that requires time, and time is I don't have a lot of these days. The little time I do have goes into prepping for endurance races or whatever championships I'm in.
I mean, why not just take a week off work just to learn the cup car?
I wish I could do that. I do have a week off in November, to be fair. I'm going to a bunch of concerts, like, in the same week. Uh, so in between that, look, so easy joke. That was a class lap though. Well done, Luke. Nicely done. You're gonna be my guinea pig, David. We're gonna do a track walk.
Oh.
I'm stealing Mac's thing. Oh, and we're gonna also steal Mac's thing. We're gonna go from the back. Ignore my amazing editing skills.
We're gonna go from the back. What?
Yeah. We're gonna go from the back to front.
Hold
Hi. Hang on, let me how do I turn my HUD off? I'm incredibly dumb. There we go.
Oh, nice. You got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
Are we ready? Are we in position?
I am ready when you are.
Oh, you're ready when I am. Oh, I'm so ready. Well, first we started with O'Reilly in P25, then we got Varga, P24, Spinner in P23. Let's hope that's not gonna be his fate this race. Then Nick Lucci in P22, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, in P21, and Robert Besson to market 20. Ossi Eloranta in P19, Alexander Florent in P18, Chris Wright from SimQuips in P17, Alec Vignan in P16, Troy Fraser McGonigal in P15, Ronak Khan in P14, Jordan McGonigal in P13, Raf Vignan in P12, Marek Chitil in P11, and Olaf Nikolai to make it P10. And our top 10 are as follows: Mate Dudas in P9, Ethan Craddock in P8, Sam McCarthy in P7, Jasper Wiesenberg in P6, Balazs Fair in P5, Christoph Holzer in P4, Kevin Steiner in P3, Lukas Harnack in P2, and Luke Wilson to make it P1 pole position.
Lovely stuff.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
I did notice we have, I think, 2 pairs of people with the same last name.
Yeah, so Vignan. I think the McGonagals, I may be wrong if any of them are in the chat, please correct me. I think they might be related, like actual brothers. Yeah, I think someone said that to me in an endurance race. And then the Wijnen, sorry if I butchered that as well. I'm not sure. They might be related. Because they're also in our rookie series as well.
Oh, they must be.
I think that both of them were in the rookie series, and I think I've had this discussion before whether they were related or not. Wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure the McGonagals are related.
Also,
I remember doing an endurance race. I think it was a race at Monza of some description, and somebody brought it up. I think I could be wrong.
I mean,
if I am wrong, I'm happy to be corrected. By the way. If you in fact hate each other and are not happy about me saying that, feel free to correct me. I'm of course kidding.
Isn't McGonagall like also a name of like one of the teachers in Harry Potter?
Yes.
She was a fuck. I can't remember what she was teaching.
My brain's gone blank as well, but I should be able to recall this information, but I can't right now. Cell,
my God.
true, I would have participated if there was no work. Yeah, fair. V6 test tech, there's one pit stop mandatory for everyone. Nope, no pit stop required for this race. If you need to pit for damage or you want to pit, you feel free, but there is no requirement to do so. Is there any other interesting things for this? I believe, Dex, I know you said it in the driver's briefing, there will be live steering for the first few laps just to clear up any big incidents or anything like that at the start, and then the rest will be report based afterwards, so keep that in mind, everyone.
Yeah, there might be some incidents, especially in Shell Oil's corner with the banking, and I think in the Britons.
Yeah, that's the little kink. That's the little kink that's technically turned to, isn't it?
What?
That's
No. Shell Oil's corner is like the hairpin, the bank.
Oh,
hairpin, and Britons is
yeah.
7, 8, and 9.
Yes.
I do think Cascades, or like P3 and 2, they're gonna be like fine-ish, I think, as long as no one's gonna be too over-ambitious or like step on the gas all the time.
Yeah, although knowing racing, somebody will try.
I mean, you can always try, you know. If there's a gap, you should go for it. So, I don't blame people for doing it.
There is no mandatory pit stop. I know there's been, I've seen it mentioned a couple of times. There is no mandatory pit stop.
Yeah, as we round the final corner in a few meters' time.
Alright, we're getting ready to go racing at Alton Park, which is always a fun time. Let's see the carnage unfold as we're all lined up.
You're so pessimistic.
The carnage is good for us. As we're going green, let's go. As it looks like Hanak has got a good start, side by side with Wilson. Ooh. Nice respect held. A couple of cars going off track, nothing serious yet. Good job. And they're still side by side down into turn 3.
Oh,
lovely.
Wilson has a run on him.
Lovely respect by both cars. They're still side by side.
Juicy now.
This is going to be brave. Who? It looks like Hanak's gonna have. Oh! Hanak has went wide, and he's hit Wilson off track.
And took himself out as well.
That
was a big one.
That looked like. Ooh, that's Finley O'Reilly.
What's O'Reilly doing there?
Just forgot to stop, I think. Oh, there's another Porsche, 522.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
As now the race lead has been inherited by P3, aka Kevin Steiner has taken the lead. After Hanak, he looked to get a little bit of a slide through that corner and he just hit Wilson off track. Another car goes off, that's McCarthy. Is off, he's lost a couple of positions now, rejoined with no issues. That's another car off track, that's Wiesenberg losing positions now. Everyone's struggling with the conditions. Luke Wilson down to P19. Hanak is in the pits, I'm assuming for excessive damage. Finley's car looks very, very bad. Craddock in P5 has a drive-through. It's all kicking off.
Yeah. They definitely didn't hold back in the first few corners of this lap here.
They really didn't. As a few cars getting very squarely out of the last corner. Steiner will be very happy that he inherited the lead there.
Oh yeah, he looks to be just cruising, I think.
At the moment, yeah, he's just now getting into the groove, getting on with it, as T. McGonigal has dropped the position as well down into P14. As that's the Porsche that crashed in lap 1 down in P24. Finley O'Reilly's in the pits, not surprised. As we're coming into the hairpin once again, everyone being nice and clean driving. Nobody being too insane.
I mean, they're all trying to settle in, I think.
Yeah, nobody's going for any crazy moves at this very moment. At least not yet.
As we see a fight for P3 there. Duda's just having a tiny bit of a look. Doing a bit of baiting. Wanting to scare Blage there.
Yeah, as A-Vision has got past Team McGonigal. Nope, that happened earlier in the lap. My race controls being stupid. Ignore me. As Craddock has lost a couple of positions, he must have had a moment in one of the corners. Nikolai also losing positions. These cars are going to switch positions like mad when they inevitably wheel spin through corner exits.
Oh yeah.
Oh, as that is
Nikolai off the track.
Yeah, Nikolai off track. He's lost another position. Cars swap position left and right.
I mean, they have to. They don't have much time. It's only 26 minutes left in this 30-minute race.
Yeah, Craddock is in the pits to serve his drive-through. That's going to hurt him quite badly. As Steiner, as the top 4 have pulled nearly 3 seconds on McCarthy in P5. So the top 4 kind of running away with it a little bit, although Chattel has Wiesenberg for company right up in that rear bumper. Oh, Chattel he had a look,
he
but
thought about it.
He had a sniff. He's got a playing mind games. Trying to bait out a defensive move. Oh, Chattel gets a big snap.
Yeah, he's not gonna go for it here.
Oh.
Way too tight, way too technical. As we have a yellow flag in the bag.
Balaj, Holzer is down in P4. Balaj is up in the P2, and Dudas up in the P3.
Yeah, as Vinian just like lost I don't know how many positions. Now down in P22, all the way in the back.
Oh yeah, that's some damage to his Porsche.
That would have been 10 positions that he lost.
Oh, now Balaj is down to P4. What's happened there?
Oh well, didn't see.
He's lost a good couple of seconds there. Oh, as Raf Wijnen has had a moment, he's dropped 2 positions. Luke Wilson back up to P12. Chris Wright up into P13. As Iloranta, the number 41, lost about 4 positions there.
Yeah, as Florent makes a pass for,
oh!
I think P11.
Hello, sorry.
Hello.
Stewart's here.
Hello.
There's a mandatory pit stop by accident that's been set on the config, but there's no requirements. So what we're telling you is don't pit, and we'll clear it postway.
Okay. Just to reiterate that, if anyone's racing and hear that, there's been a mandatory stop set in the config, but you don't have to do anything. Just don't pit. Any stuff that comes out, Dex will deal with it. Don't worry about it.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dex.
See ya.
There you go. That's probably a hashtag blame Hayden moment. I'm gonna get some flack for that one, but it was too good not to. But yeah, you heard that.
Yeah. Something I want to put attention to is Luke Wilson's run here, already back in P12. After everything that happened at the start.
Oh, Emerius, thanks for that. I forgot to turn on the relatives. Lovely stuff. Right, what is happening on track? Wiesenberg is still on the rear of Chattel. He's defending well, but looks like Wiesenberg is going out wide. Maybe going to go for the switchback.
No.
Not going to quite make it work here this time. But he is quite close to the rear of that Porsche still.
Oh, I can feel he wants to just dive him, but he knows he can't.
Yeah.
Because there's so limited traction, you just can't kind of outbrake them and floor it, as you can in a GT3, for example.
Yeah, this is the type of race where you need your opponents to make mistakes more than you need to be aggressive.
Yeah.
But if you can just hold on to the back of them, oh shit, Wiesenberg, you were really close there, Chief.
I mean, he is cooking something.
He is. But yeah, like this is going to be a lot of mind games here. Whereby, you know, maybe poking your nose out to showing the opponent's wing mirrors, put them off a little bit. You know, do little bits and pieces to try and
to
try and put them off.
as Wilson gained another position to be back in P11 for now.
Yeah, that's Wilson Pela. He's fighting his way through the field to get back up to where he was. Try and recover some of his race. As Dudas in P2 is really under fire from Holzer and Balazs.
They've just been added for laps and laps now.
Yeah, they're all over the rear of each other constantly. As Abbas has had a moment, he's went off track. Has he got big damage? His bonnet's flapping, so yeah.
That's not good. Yeah, I think he's gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna. Or no, he will continue actually.
He just hasn't rejoined the actual track yet.
No.
Oh, as Wiesenberg and Chattel go side by side through turn 3. It looks like Chattel's gonna hold off just. But that was very close. The longer this goes on, the more frustrated Wiesenberg is gonna get sitting behind that car.
Oh, he just goes for it, I guess.
Oh, no.
And then backs out.
Didn't fully commit. Chattel kind of closed the door a little bit on him there.
Yeah, I mean, he had to make the corner, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wiesenberg definitely getting a bit frustrated, but also gaining confidence through all these lunges.
Yeah. Learning. Oh, this is brave. This is very brave.
It's gonna be tight.
Side by side.
Oh, and he makes it sick, I think, yeah?
Oh, he's gonna. There are a little bit of contact there, but nothing serious. Wiesenberg leaves Chattel hanging out to dry, and that's going to leave him open to an attack from McGonigal as well. Is he going to be able to make a move into the second last set of corners? Not yet. As Chris Wright, otherwise known as Simquips, is on the P12 now. Got past. Was that Florent? Oh, that's some massive damage in the rear of your Porsche. Oh, and you get an airtime.
Yep.
I think you need to go to the pits, Chief. Just a thought. Luckily, you're not far from it. There has been a few penalties been handed out. Let me see if I can grab those. Number 77, 5 seconds for talking in the in-game chat. Everyone was... That's a silly penalty to pick up. Everyone was told at the start, do not use the in-game chat. 77 got a 15-second penalty for a significant contact in lap 1. 522 got a 15-second penalty for unsafe rejoin major contact lap 1. Number 23, 10 seconds for reactive blocking slight contact in lap 2. 921 defensive move making contact lap 3. And number 21, 5 seconds for forcing another car off track. Not too many penalties.
As we're currently seeing a fleeting fight for P2 actually, with Dudas kind of on the back foot here.
Oh, that's a big slide! As Holzer loses out to Balazs. But the three of them are really going at it as Holzer goes off track. And if you have a look as well, McCarthy is reeling them back in as well.
Yeah.
All this fighting is reeling them in as Steiner has just disappeared off into the distance. As Balazs has got a fantastic run. As Dudas is in the pits.
What? Oh, maybe he didn't get the memo about the unnecessary pit stop. That could be it.
Potentially. There is a few cars in the pits that haven't left.
Yeah, I think they're into the whole repairing thing. Or retiring.
That's Finlay that's just left.
Yeah. A bummer, but what can you really do?
Yeah, things happen. Not much that can be done about it. Dudas in the pits, Florent in the pits. Well, yeah, he's in the pits. That damage in that car is quite significant. Yeah, nobody has to pit, so I don't know what we're gonna do with Dudas. As he's just finished, he hasn't taken off again. He's off the jacks, but he's still stationary. Interesting.
His car also isn't repaired, so.
Luke Wilson is on the tail of McGonigal and is actually going to go nearly side by side with them up into the penultimate corner set.
Yeah,
he
he just goes for it.
He just drives straight past him.
Yeah, didn't hesitate, just went for it. Knows he's quicker and just says bye bye. That's my position. See you later.
Luke is an incredibly quick driver and a very, clinical driver out that too.
Yeah, he did look. He did look like you don't want to really see him in your rearview mirrors.
Dude just set his fuel too low because he thought it was mandatory. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Unlucky.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, not really. I don't really know what can be done about that. Just an error. It is what it is. As now, Luke Wilson's right in the back of Chattel for P6. Luke Wilson is really putting the pressure on this field.
Can't quite. Had a bit of a look, thinking about going through the outside, but then deciding not to just use the backing and go through the corner quicker and losing less time.
Yeah.
But he's just right on him though.
Yeah. It looks like Luke has the pace on him. It's just about when can he get a move done.
Here he might.
No, he's just had a little, just a little look.
A little look into Foster's and his loops.
Dude, this is still in the pits. Oh, he's finally left. Stationary for 3 minutes. Not good.
No. One might say that's not the ideal strategy.
Yeah.
Wilson goes on the grass. Still trying to gain that position.
Brave man. Some would say, dude, this is on a Ferrari strategy.
I mean, you gotta have at least one Ferrari strategy in the race.
Oh yeah.
It's not a real race otherwise.
Hey.
It looks like Wilson just can't get past Chattel here.
Chattel is doing a very good job defending, but Luke Wilson's hanging around the outside. This is brave. Not quite.
Stick it back.
But hang on, McGonigal is nearly side by side with Wilson as well, and Nikolai is right behind him as well. So the longer Chattel holds up Wilson, the more he's gonna have to worry about defending rather than attacking.
It's gonna look spicy.
This is a game of chess right here between the four drivers as to who does what.
I mean, I personally do prefer the moniker that attack is the best defense, so...
Oh, I fully agree. It's just more he now has to keep one eye in his rear view for an attack. The fight between 6th and 9th is crazy right now. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. Chattel is putting on quite a defense. Oh, Wilson, it looks like he might have the drive here.
He did have a way better exit, but I don't think he can stick it there.
He's... Oh, not quite, but he's trying it. Oh!
Shooter with a mistake there, and a slide. Ooh, that's gonna cost him. That's
Look,
gonna cost him 3!
That's gonna cost him all 3 positions. Look, you are a brave man. That is impressive.
Yeah, he saw an opportunity and took it.
Yeah, he saw that little gap open. He went and just said, "I'll take that." That was absolutely beautiful. One thing I've just noticed, Steiner has broken a 10-second gap to P2. 11 seconds now.
Yeah, he's just cruising.
He's out for a wee Sunday drive. This is he's having a great time.
Yeah, only 13 minutes remaining. Over half the race already done.
Yeah,
I think he's feeling pretty invincible at this point in time.
but it is Porsche Cup. Anything can happen.
Yeah, getting a bit too confident on the throttle and you're out. Never to be seen again.
Exactly. Let me see.
3 or 4 pack makes their way throughout the circuit.
Not really any more penalties to speak of. Florent does have a stock go 30. I'm assuming that is for speeding in the pits when entering the pit lane. Sel, don't give Luke a gap. He'll take it. He's a great driver. Yeah, Luke is a fantastic driver. He's probably one of the best out there at the moment from that I've raced with. Had the pleasure of doing an endurance race with Luke, and it was fantastic. As Luke's already dropped P7 by a second and a half. Look at that. That's only, what, a couple of minutes? And he's just gone.
Yeah, I think catching up to the cars in front is going to be a bit harder, though.
He is
much
making...
closer to him in lap times.
He's gained nearly a second there in the last couple of corners.
Yeah, well, the last laps between P5 and P6 were separated by 2/200ths of a second, actually, in favor for Weitzenberg.
That is true.
I don't know.
Yeah, Luke is just taking chunks of time out of him, though.
Current fastest lap is at 1:35.720.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit quick, innit?
That's really, really quick. Oh, as Ralph Wijnen has done the Alton Park maneuver of losing it at that left-hander and just slamming into that barricade. That is not where you should be rejoining the track, my guy.
Yeah, especially you shouldn't be
He's
standing there. Okay.
RTG'd. Okay, that's good.
That's fine. You can do that, but no more.
I could feel Dexter swinging his banhammer there whenever whenever that guy was pulling out.
Yeah, I was sweating for him.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jamie McGonigal has driven away from Chattel in P8, so that just shows how big a defense Chattel was putting on, having faster cars behind him and keeping them behind him for quite a while. Though he does have Nikolai just under a second behind him, as Chris Wright has Eloranta for company right behind him. This is for the top 10 spot. This is for the last spot in the top 10.
Yeah,
10 minutes to go.
To want it.
He's just gonna send it. But it looks like they're gonna go side by side. But Chris will have the inside for the long left hand. Oh, but he goes. Oh, that is death. That is the Porsche Cup death. He kept out of the wall. Well, that was impressive. But he went flying.
Huge amount of luck there, keeping out the wall at that speed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As Lars is slowly gaining on the leader, actually. Only 10-second gap now, not 11 anymore.
Yeah, but it depends. Is there going to be enough time left to actually try and reel him in? I don't think there will.
Yeah, I mean, as of now, he needs to gain more than a second per lap to reel him in.
I'd say even 2 seconds a lap.
Yeah, 2.5 seconds per lap and overtake him.
Yeah.
So he's probably just gonna have to be satisfied.
Oh, that's a massive drift.
Yeah.
Porsche Cup doing Porsche Cup things, as always.
Sometimes you just have to put on a show, I guess.
That's true. Penalty for car number 17, 10 seconds for minor contact, no attempt to take evasive action, position gained. That was the only other penalty that's come in, so pretty clean race for a Porsche Cup race, I will say.
As Holzer is very, very close to Blage again.
Yeah, it seems like these guys keep yo-yoing back into each other.
Yeah, but can he be there though? Can he overtake him?
This is a very good question. With what, 4 or 5 laps to go?
Yeah, something along those lines. So
it's gonna be good and spicy. A lot of the cars are just spread out now. There's not really much in the way of battles happening other than the one we got on screen. As there's quite a few cars have left, and there's a few cars pitting as well. McGonigal is in the pits. He has damage though, to be fair, so that'll be probably why he's pitting.
yeah, I think for now most of the guys in the race currently just want to kind of cruise to the end, not die.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's probably the biggest objective right now.
Yeah. Especially in these cars, getting to the end is more important than just like getting a position.
Yeah.
Emerius, this is crazy. Porsche Cup with pace a lot of people aren't able to do in GT3s. Yeah. Porsche Cups are a very interesting car.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically they can be faster if you're like incredibly good with the control, but
As
it's just so hard.
I've just noticed, Luke Wilson is less than a second from Wiesenberg.
Oh.
He's reeling them in. This for a
This having a bit of a look there.
This for a recovery to P5 for Luke after that lap 1 incident.
He's not there yet.
He's not, but he's catching at the moment. So he's yeah. I think what I meant to say was he's looking at a top 5 if he can get past them.
Yeah.
I think that's what I meant.
Too early.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant. But brain is not braining right now.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, maybe Wiesenberg's gonna put on a prime GT performance from earlier.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, no. That's
he got a bit too close to the curb.
You gotta be greedy.
Oh, and he's now doing his best Tokyo Drift impression through that corner as well.
Oh yeah, he's greedy. He's angry. He wants it back, but he can't get it back.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Big drifts from that green Porsche. As Wilson now is looking to chase down McCarthy for P4. There's a 2-second gap to him. Wondering, will he be able to do that? I'm not so sure.
It's gonna be like
Wilson's last lap was 3 100s off the fastest lap of the race. He is really going for it. Boy. Yeah, with Porsche Cups, suspension is optional.
Yeah, they're quite wacky.
The suspension doesn't really work because it's like it's like more like road cars type suspension, so it's crap on a racetrack.
Yeah, they're pretty soft, moving around a lot.
Wilson's already less than a second off McCarthy. He is reeling him in at pace.
Yeah, just on pace alone, he was 1.5, 1.6 faster last lap.
1.8 last lap. Oh, and McCarthy's went off track. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Has Luke got him?
It's going to be over for him. Yep.
Oh, they're going to go side by side in the braking zone, but Luke has it. He's got the nose in front.
Yep.
He's got it.
He's gonna leave.
That's P4. 2.4 second faster last lap was Luke. He is on a rampage at the moment.
Yeah.
With this lap and probably 2 more to go, I don't think he's going to catch the podium places. Is another 5 seconds up the road.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit ambitious for him.
Unless they start battling more, as Hoser's like right up the back end of Balaj at the moment.
Currently, Balaj and Holzer are running like 37.3, 37.4, while Wilson is running 36, 35s.
Yeah. These two need to start fighting big time if Luke has any hope of catching them, as you just see Luke in the background there as they come out of that chicane. So these two need to have a big scrap in these penultimate laps if Luke wants a hope of a podium here.
Yeah.
And I will say, getting knocked off the racing line or off onto the grass at Olton on the first lap and recovering to P4 is impressive enough. In my opinion, anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's been knocked down all the way. He was at rock bottom, but now he's here again.
He's just on a rampage at the moment.
Yeah. As Rabbit wrote, Porsche Cup is so damn bouncy, must be terrifying at Olton. It is, it quite literally is very terrifying.
Yeah.
Because also the way you feel it in the steering wheel and everywhere, it's like it just feels so wobbly. You can't be too decisive, and there's a lot of feeling that just gets lost in all the bounciness.
Yeah, we're on the penultimate lap now as the leader, Kevin Steiner, is 13 seconds clear. All he has to do is cruise home now to a pretty decisive victory. He inherited the lead in lap 1 and is just gone.
Yeah.
Granted with a little bit of luck from the incident from the two cars in front, but you know, in racing you need a little bit of luck sometimes.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's racing.
Exactly. Some luck required. As Holzer's having a little look at Balaj there, going into that chicane, not quite going for it. I think he might be getting a little bit angsty. He knows there's not much time left.
Yeah, there's only so many chances he still has.
There's one more lap to go, as Steiner is going over the final corner now to start the final lap.
Yeah. Going through Lodge Corner, Deer Leap, and into Old Hall Corner.
Yeah, there you go. Final lap has just started, so it's do or die now for Holzer if he wants that second place. And Luke Wilson, I think he's too far back to get a podium unless something happens. He's still 2.4 seconds off P3. Regardless, there's still a mega drive from him.
Yeah, definitely something commendable.
Indeed. Oh, as Balaj gets a little bit wide through that corner there.
Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt him.
Although, it doesn't seem to have affected it.
Holzer's close enough.
It hasn't really affected his position against Holzer. Is Holzer going to dive? He's not going to dive.
There's no room.
Oh, Balaj.
Oh, is Balaj going very wide, and
that's letting Holzer through. They're side by side. Balaj
over that
just seems.
curb.
Balaj just seems to hold it. Just.
That's gonna.
Luke Wilson's 1.4 behind as well. The more they fight, this is gonna get spicy in this last half a lap. Well, we got 3 corners to go.
If something like that happens again, then definitely Holzer and Wilson have a chance. But I don't think that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, I think Balaj is gonna be able to just hold this.
Nah, he doesn't want to risk it.
Unless, and there you go, Kevin Steiner has won the race, but I'm not taking my eyes off this for a second. Holzer is just going to have to settle for P3, but that's still a podium. Fantastic drive. Balaj gets P2. Holzer comes home to take P3. Wilson P4. What a race from them guys. Excellent job. Oh, and there we go. Oh, that's a beautiful drift.
Oh, yeah.
Look, hats off to you,
Luke. That's it.
There you go. McCarthy P5, Wiesenberg 6th, McGonigal, Chattel P8. Just waiting for the last few cars to cross the line now. It's Eloranta coming home for P9. Then Besant, sorry if I got that wrong, is taking the last spot in the top 10. Nikolai P11, Chris Wright is going to take P12, and then Varga's quite a way back, but he will take P13, and then that will be it. He's going to be the last car to cross the line.
I think that's going to be Khan actually.
Oh yeah, sorry, Khan's out on track as well. Don't worry if everyone sees a 1 minute 30 second penalty. You do not have a 1 minute or a 130 second penalty. Do not worry about that. Dexter will sort that. There was an error in the config. And it will be dealt with post-race, do not worry. How much does Steiner pay for that punt on Luke? Shaking my head. Here, you have to ask him. Saj. Style points for sure. Yeah, that drift at the end, Luke, was savage. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
that,
Do you know what? We're gonna look at that drift again. I want to look at that drift.
We're just gonna look at the style points again.
Just for you, look.
Ooh, you missed some lifestyle points as well.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Absolutely insane. Yeah, we'll take a couple of if people want to join for an interview, join the waiting room. We'll take one or two. Not gonna stay too long.
Yeah, have a quick chat.
Yeah, well we'll have one or two. We'll not have a bunch, but that was a fantastic race. I really thoroughly
That was
enjoyed
great.
that.
Yeah,
Hats
it
off to
felt so
everyone.
free.
That was a great race. And yeah, don't be fretting about the penalty situation. Dexter will have his crayon packet out, furiously fixing it for the actual results. That was a great race.
Yeah, and to think we have 2 more to go.
Yeah, what is
As
the next two?
next up is Barcelona. Actually,
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah,
Well, that'll be good. And then what's after
Suzuka.
Barcelona? Ooh, Suzuka and
Last
Porsche
place gonna
Cups
be
would be
Suzuka.
class.
It's gonna be awesome.
That would be a lot of fun. It was a beauty. Had to be super aggressive to try and pass. Alton is so tight. Yeah, you were making some brave moves, my guy. That was a lot of fun to watch. No hard feelings on Hanak. I did the exact same in the quali lap. That curb was savage. Yeah, obviously it wasn't. It didn't look intentional. It was just yeah, it sucked for you, I'm sure.
Just stuff that happens every now and then.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Give it another minute, and if nobody wants to join, we'll just head off for the night.
Yeah.
But no, that was fantastic racing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Excellent bit of skill from some of the drivers, just showing how to tame a car with no traction control.
Especially a difficult car like the Porsche with the engine layout and everything.
Yeah,
It's a really hard car to catch as is, and then without the whole thing going on with the traction control, it's just brutal.
yeah. As a 992 main driver, um, you know, it's a lot of fun to drive. It's also quite difficult to drive.
Yeah, I mean, the difficulty is what makes it fun. The challenge is what you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah. Look, just an unfortunate incident. Things happen. I get that. But it looks like no one's coming to join, so we will wrap it up for the night. Don't forget to throw a like, subscribe, all the good stuff on the channel. You know, helps us all out. Yeah,
Yeah.
not much more from me. That was a fantastic bit of racing.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to the next one. Any final words from you?
Oh no. I guess we'll just see each other again next week.
Absolutely, that was brilliant. Have a good night, everyone, and we will catch you next time.
Yeah. Bye.